So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Falcons.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Complete to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Falcons nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Russell Gage.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me there, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on, because you might wear the defense down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Elliott, toss right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. This to Jarwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
A loss of 2.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Down Atlanta.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now, this will make it into the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ball carrier
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Falcons 11. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
Now,
carrier.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At his own 49.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go to Elliott again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now Ryan on 1st down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
6-yard pickup.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed 4th quarter. This game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now Pollard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession. So the last one didn't bother you too much last time? No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are on the field? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock. I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 21 apiece. kickoff for Dallas.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last.